Hello. Hi. Howdy. How
Hi.
is everybody? Let's see. Who's hanging out tonight? Marion and Catherine and Joe and Michelle. Sherry's here. Joe, did you get caught up on the book? Joe,
Yes. Did you
did
get
you get
caught up?
caught up, Joe? Did you get caught up? It's a very interesting book. I think it's very interesting. Yeah. So, uh, she's got two boyfriends. She got two love interests right now,
Yeah, she just don't realize that she only has one.
right?
He's just doing the whole second persona thing.
Isn't that funny?
But
I
I think
mean,
it's funny because like he knows he's being crazy by doing this, but he can't seem to stop himself,
right. Yeah.
and it allows him to actually be a little bit more himself.
Yeah. Yeah, that could be. Yeah. I
She's
think
gotten him
he's
back into drawing.
I think he's gonna slip up or something. He's
Oh,
gonna
she gonna
slip.
find out. She gonna find out that it's
Yeah.
him. That's
He's
probably what's
gonna
gonna cause the big fuku.
he's gonna slip up. He's gonna make a mistake. He's gonna say something, and she's gonna be like, "Wait, what? Wait,
She's gonna
how
be
do?"
like, "I only told Scott
Yeah,
that."
like how do you know that information? I mean, well,
Or how about
one of them's gonna mess up.
he
He,
doesn't turn his ringer off, and he walks in when she's texting Scott
oh
and
well,
hears a
there you
ping.
go. There you
They're
go.
like,
Yeah,
and then if you know how you're curious and then you do it again and you ping again.
yeah. Like what?
Mhm.
What?
Hmm.
Hmm.
Why
Hmm.
why are you pinging when I'm
Yeah, something's
texting
gonna
Scott?
happen. But man, as nice as he's been to her on the phone as Scott, and then the next meeting they had, and she was late, well, because of Scott,
He knew dang well why she was late.
and he was just a prick to her. Like, wow.
I know, and he liked her idea.
Right.
But I will say, I thought it was kind of interesting that one of the ideas that she did, he went through and pretty much changed almost everything, but made it cooler because he was suddenly, strangely excited about this ride. And she was like, "Man, I
Yeah.
didn't even think about a roller coaster going
Yeah,
backwards."
I know. Hey,
And so,
Brenda.
like, she didn't even mind that this dude took her idea, spiced it up like the
Yeah.
old dude did.
Yeah. But then the next presentation, although he did drawing for it, he he was just kind of like, yeah, yeah. And then he's just a jerk to everybody else too. He's like, this is all mediocre, blah 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 blah.
Y'all better be working more hours now.
Yeah. So now they got to work
You
four
owe me
more
more
extra
hours.
hours. But then, but then she's messaging him at night, like late at night, and now he kind of feels bad because he's like, oh, and she's working, and she's working because I made him work, and that's well, well,
Or how about being a jerk and a half by taking all her little things for her meeting so that nobody else gets one
oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
to
yeah,
come to the meeting?
yeah, and now here he is involved in the whole thing, right?
And it's her sister. I didn't realize her sister had Down syndrome, but
I didn't
so
either.
it's her sister, and that's why she wanted a mentor program to work with these special kids.
Yeah, yeah.
So well
So
now
now
he's in it.
he's
His
there. He
sister's like,
is. Mm-hmm. And the
mm-hmm.
sister's like, "You like him. He likes you. Something's going on." Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And she's like, "No, no." And she's
But
like,
now he feels bad for throwing away all of those so that nobody else.
"But you know what? He looks good in bowling shoes. You know."
Well, she thinks he looks good and everything.
Well, especially his bowling shoes. And then who knew? Who would have thought that he would have been a bowler, right? Like he was like
I
the
know. Of course, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can't. She purposely messed up after he showed her the first time, just so he'd come back behind her,
oh,
grab onto that waist, and show her how to do it
that's right. I
again.
mean, you know
I
that
didn't get it the first time. Help me again.
that's how that's how you can get some help learn how to bowl, you know?
Was this right? No, no, it's not right. But then when she get it and she gets a strike, she can't seem to contain herself. Not that he minded,
No, no, I
but
know.
now in her head, she's going to be like, I've been flirting with this Scott dude. And now, like, what am I doing with my ball?
She's already doing that. She's already
She's already got
questioning
this
him.
little
She's like,
conundrum and don't even realize it. She don't really have a conundrum. But
I know. Now I feel bad. I got these two guys on the hook. I like this one in person. I like the yeah. They're the same dude. I know.
I have to say, I am invested at this point. I'm
Yeah.
invested in the
It's
story.
kind of an interesting little twist. I mean, it's an interesting little, way to get more out of him, like his real persona. Like Scott's probably the way he wants to be.
If he wasn't having to deal
Yeah.
with how he's supposed to be
Yeah.
as a boss
Yeah.
and a whatever running this,
Exactly.
because all of the expectations, because you got to remember, he's trying to keep this out of his father's hand, who obviously is a
Yeah.
drunk, but I think Dad has sobered up for a little bit. Now I don't know that he'll stay sober, but he's sober right now so that he can, I think, try to, because maybe he had some sort of stipulation. Maybe he had something that was like, if you do this, then you can use. We don't know. And so Dad's got something up his sleeve. So the brothers don't want Dad to have any part. I mean, obviously he's going to be on the, what is it, the committee thingy, whatever, directors committee. But like, they don't want Dad running the company. And so as much as he, quote unquote, wants to get out of this, I feel like in the end, he's going to really enjoy being director. Like, I feel like he's not going to want to step down. I feel like he's going to want to take over at least I'm hoping that he's going to want to take over his grandfather's shoes and make it the best that it can be. I think he's going to fall in love with it, but I may be wrong.
No, I think you're pretty accurate. He's kind of going to get into it and start to enjoy it and really take some pride in,
and
making all that
creating
work and
new and
I mean, look at him. He's gone out and he's got this drawing tablet thing now, and he's like,
what he got so excited about.
I know. He's drawing away, and I mean, look at the guy that he used to be, right? He was a bowler, he was an artist, he was and now he's kind of like this all stick in the mud ball kind of guy, and
because he was trying to, I think that the gruff exterior dude obviously is not the real him. It was the him that he thought that he was supposed to be.
He had to portray
to run
the
company like it needed to be ran.
Yes. And if he wasn't that way, he was going to get all kinds of flack from Daddy. He wasn't this, he wasn't that, he wasn't good enough, he was a piece of crap, he was blah, 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 Hello, Lynn.
Hello.
I don't know, Sherry. I guess we'll find out. But it is quite interesting. I am enjoying it for sure. And look, it hasn't even been all kind of hot and sweaty and nothing yet.
No. Yeah. I mean, they've had some little thoughts about each other.
Yeah, but not
She's had some little thoughts about what she wants to.
This is a very long. Hello, Emma. This is a very long transition from I like you, I got thoughts about you, to boom. It's taken some time to get there,
I mean, I'm still picturing when he walks into her cubicle, and I guess maybe I don't know if she was, like, I can't picture, was she laying on the ground with her butt in the air? I don't know, but she had her butt on
Yeah.
display.
Mm-hmm. She was under her desk or something. I don't
She's
know.
like got her butt up in
Yeah.
the air doing,
Yeah.
got
Something.
music going.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
And
all
he
like,
was like, whew, whew. Okay.
and he's having to check to make sure that he ain't
Right.
displaying to everybody what's going
Right.
on
Right.
in his other brain.
Oh, Lynn's listening to the last one.
Oh my God, Lynn.
And they're all good. Oh, okay, Lynn.
Okay, hold on. How many are in the
I
series?
think there's 3. I think there's 3 in this one.
Lynn, what are we gonna do with you, Lynn? We
You
had you for
know,
a little bit. We had you for a little bit doing what you were supposed to.
Lynn just forges on ahead, just forges forward. You're welcome for the recommendations, Lynn. You're welcome.
Well, I have to say
Lynn.
that I'm probably gonna want to continue this series
I
because
know, I like them.
I'm invested
Yeah.
and
Lynn,
I'm curious.
have you read Onyx Storm? Lynn, just gotta know, because that's where we're headed. Have you read Just Love Me?
We do love you, Lynn. We do love you.
Oh, his other brain. Yes, there you go.
That's right. His other brain. That's where he was.
That's the brain that he's got a big brain. He's it's
Got a big old kind of brain that he has to make sure doesn't just come out and say, "Hello, how you doing?" at the wrong time.
So he's living on the park site, right? The house.
How cool would that be, right?
Like he's living in a house there, and it was like an engorged brain. It was it Grandpa's? It was Grandpa's house, right?
Yeah.
And he used to go there when he was a kid. He had a room there in the house. And he still has his room. He still sleeps in his room in the house. That's kind of all interesting, kind of cool, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have far to go to get to work, right?
Nope. You just poppy on in there.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so there's a lot going on. It'll be interesting to see how things go with these kids that they're mentoring. How's she gonna find out, that Scott is, not Scott?
I know. I'm just curious because I just want to know if it's going to be through texting and it pings, or like you said, if he accidentally says something that she shares with Scott and forgets that she shared with Scott and not shared with him.
I think he's smarter than letting his phone give him away. But I think he's going to slip up somewhere. I think he's going to slip up and he's going to say something as one of the guys. I don't know which one, but one of the guys is going to say something to her that she's like,
she's going to be like,
wait a minute. Wait.
So here's my wonder. I wonder if maybe it's going to be when, because she shares her crappy drawings with Scott, who then creates and turns them into magnificence.
Yeah.
And so, like, if she runs some sort of idea by Scott to help with the drawing, and then he comes in and he's like, well, what about this? And then she's going to be like,
What?
How would you know?
Or
I haven't shared that part of the what?
Or it might be something simple like Scott's got access to all of her viewing, her viewing.
Even though he doesn't need them, but that was her little, what if I let you have some access to my streaming service? So now he's watching stuff that she's on.
And so I don't know, maybe it's going to go, I don't know, something. It's going to be something I know it's going to catch him somehow. And she's going to be pissed. So my question is is it going to happen? Is she going to figure it out before or after she does the bonky bonky with, it won't be with Scott. Is that going to happen first and then she's going to find out there's the two persona thing going on? I'm thinking so.
I'm thinking so. I'm thinking something physical is going to happen.
Yep.
She's
And
going to
then
feel
she's
she's still
find
going to
out.
feel bad because she's going to be flirting with Scott. So she's
Mm-hmm.
going to feel a little bad, but then not bad because, she
Mm-hmm.
just let hormones go. And then maybe in a moment of intimacy, like he's going to let loose with some mistake and she's going to be like, oh my God.
I like how Lynn's always like, I never give things away because she sits here and she knows.
She's like, there's something all right.
She knows what's going on and she's pretty good about keeping it secret. Oh my gosh.
But I'm definitely, it for Mindy, it is a little slow burn. Here we are,
It is a
at this
slow
point.
burn. It is a
And,
slow burn. Which
but
I have no problem with that. I don't have a problem with those because I mean, we're building relationships here and I'm good with that. I'm good with that.
Gives you a chance to get to know these characters before it's just wham bam, let's pull your hair, ma'am.
Yeah. Let's pull your hair.
See how you like them apples. Or watermelons in his case. I don't know.
Oh goodness. Lynn, you're too funny. There's something. Yeah. We know it's got to be coming.
We know that's got to be because in a romance story, there's always something that happens that causes them to part ways until they just realize they can't contain themselves no more and they need each other. And I feel like that her finding out that he is Scott or he's playing
gonna just
Scott,
mess it all up.
Yeah, because she's going to feel like, okay, so you lied to me and made me feel like a fool. I revealed stuff to Scott.
Yeah.
That, and so you played me for a fool.
Yep. Yep. So they're going to get close. They're going to do some stuff. Then she's going to find out the truth. Then she's going to be pissed. And then he's going to have to fix it somehow.
And you're going to have to do some major stuffy stuff.
Yeah.
Because I guess it's just all dependent on how much does she reveal to Scott. Because she seems pretty comfortable. I mean, my gosh, she's texting him at all things. And he's enjoying it right now, And he's enjoying getting to be himself. But it's going to be, how does he convince her that that Scott is actually his true personality? And he's not just some delusional head case.
And I think she might start to see more of that side of him, like as they're working with the kids, maybe he's gonna show that more tender side. He's gonna, she's gonna start to see him a little differently.
Because I think he lets like at the bowling alley, I think he lets his guard down a little bit.
Yes.
With the kids.
Yes.
Which is really easy to do, because those kids can really, trap your heart. And so I think he's going to become more invested emotionally than he intended.
He would.
And then what about his, is it just me, or does it seem like that the brother that's supposed to be finding a wife seems a little bit more interested in the secretary that's helping him find the wife than finding a wife?
I don't know, but I'm certain we're only getting little tidbits of the other two brothers because I'm certain the other two brothers get the next two books. Am I right, Lynn? You can tell.
Yeah, I'm thinking, Lynn, are the other ones focused on the other brothers? You can at least tell us that.
I'm certain
that's not going to ruin nothing. We'll know.
I mean, that's typically how these kind of series go. There's the three brothers. There's 3 books. She's not selling.
Lynn.
I'm pretty sure I can look that up. I can look that up on Amazon, Lynn. Come on.
Because it'll even be in the description about
Oh
the
yeah.
name. You can at least tell us that because
Oh yeah. Yeah.
you know
Yeah.
it's kind of like the Wrangler series. Each Wrangler series is
Yeah. With
focused on
about
a
a
different
different.
brother,
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
and
Yeah.
we know that. Just like the what is it? The Mary the Kringles.
Yeah.
It's all based off of each
Yeah.
individual sister.
Yeah. Because it's called the Billionaires series. Come on. The Billionaires. Book 3, Dreamland. Let's see, I'll tell you. I'll tell you. The Final Offer. Book 3. I'm Kane, the brother everyone gossips about behind closed doors. Trust fund brat, washed up athlete, high functioning alcoholic.
Oh,
Oh, there you go.
the brothers are just as adorable and damaged by their butthole father. Yep, he screwed them all up.
Yeah, of course.
So look, even
Yeah.
Mary and I mean, we figured. I mean, it would only make sense
Yeah, it's going to be
that
about the other
because once
brothers.
this one gets their happily ever after,
Then it's going to go on
you
to
know,
how
you
the
got to
next.
focus
Yeah,
on the other ones. What's going
yeah.
on with them?
Hmm. Yeah, the next one starts out with Declan. I'm destined to become the next CEO of my family's media empire. The only problem, my grandfather's inheritance clause. He's the one's got to get married.
See, I feel like what's going to happen with those is that, you know, it's going to take us back to that first timeline where they hear the will, and then we hear how they progressed. Marian's on the second book. Marian,
In
now
the
listen.
heck, you
I
people.
didn't realize that we got two Lyns in going on. Y'all are killing me. Y'all are killing me.
Oh,
Mindy and I
God.
are being good little girls,
Yeah, we just
and
move
we are
on to
following
another.
what we're supposed to follow.
We just move on to another book and read another book while we wait for Tuesday.
Even though my detective ones are, I now have to wait. That you remember that last one, the fifth book in the series that you said it didn't have a picture. It's because we have to wait till March.
Yeah. Hello, Karen.
So, hello,
Well,
Karen.
we were talking the other day about Onyx Storm, Onyx Storm, Iron Flame, and all them. There's 5 of those puppies, and the third one just came out. So it's going to be quite a while before number 4 comes out, and Lord only knows how long it's going to be for number 5, right? So
Right,
Brandy and I were talking about those. Since there's 3 currently out, when we start reading the first one,
fourth wing.
we can read that one. It'll take us a little while to read that one, and then we'll we'll have to put it on hold. We'll have to put it on
Maybe
hold.
we'll read the second book of this.
Maybe we could switch them around and then put because we got to put the whole uh, fourth wing series. We got to spread that out because
Otherwise, we're going to be like,
we'll be sitting there.
addicts going.
Because I'm telling you, I have heard from everybody who has said anything about Onyx Storm. They're just like, why'd they do that? Why'd they do that? Why did they do that? And why are we now sitting here having to wait? Why? So they're mad because now they all have to wait quite a while. So
Yeah, because I know what that's like. I'm now sitting here waiting till March for my next book going, you're killing me.
Well, you're just waiting
Yeah, that's
until
right, Sherry.
March.
You are. Sherry
I think
follows the
these are
assignment.
quite a ways apart. I mean, because they're,
Yeah.
they're big. They're big, long books.
But
So,
that way we've got some time we can build into it.
yeah.
And like I said, this one's got 3, so we can once we read Dragon Wing, then or Fourth Wing.
Dragon Wing.
Fourth Wing, and
I wonder if these tell on Amazon when they were released. I'm gonna see. A lot of adorable creators talking and acting out the Fourth Wing series. Sherry, that's our girl, Sherry. She just follows along with the assignments. Sherry.
So, I mean, I'm imagining that this Fourth Wing series must be really, really good because a lot of people
Oh yeah.
are really into it. So, I mean, it's kind of like the Court of Thorns and Roses. It's a big old thing.
Yeah. Her other series is real popular too. The Throne of Glass series.
Oh yeah, because that I told you that was the first one I read. Was the
Did you read the whole series?
I think so because Jasmine and I were reading it. Jasmine read it first, and then I read it. I don't know that I read the entire series, but I know Jasmine prefers Throne of Glass over Court of Thorn and Roses because of the main character being like this assassin. She's just a baddie. She's a badass girl. But I'm like, yeah, but there's Erin is she ain't no slight little
Oh,
girl.
I found the publication dates. Okay, hang on. Now I know where they're at. Let's see how quickly they're coming out. That's what I wanted to know. How much time between each one? How fast is she
Especially
pumping them
since she
out?
already knows there's going to be 5 in the series. That means that
Right?
she already
Okay,
has them.
so Fourth Wing, May 2nd of 2023.
Okay.
So early May. Uh, Iron Flame was. Hang on, I'm scrolling. Hang on. Iron Flame came out November, June, July, August, September. 6 months? 6 months.
Okay.
But
Hey, Mary
then,
Lou.
but then, Onyx Storm was well over a year.
Mm.
Yeah, Onyx Storm was
Longer and
over a
longer
year.
release times to make you cray cray. Because think about it, the more hype that you get over it,
Yeah,
and the more into it you get, the more suspense you got building up on it, the bigger the sale will be when it gets there. I mean, think about what happened with Onyx Storm. I mean, everybody was like
oh no.
losing their crap when that came out.
Joe got 85% of it and her time ran out on her. Oh god.
Oh no.
Huh. You'll have to re up it. And I think the books are getting bigger each time. So
Well, that's what happened with the Harry Potter. Think about it. The first one was not all that thick.
no.
By the time you got to the end, you got a tomb.
Onyx Storm is up to 758 pages. Well, I'm wrong. No, I'm wrong because the second one is 926 pages. 926 pages, Brian. That's going to take us forever to read that.
Yeah, that's not going to be divided into 4 because
No. And Fourth Wing, I think, is actually the shortest one. The first book is the shortest. It was 665, just a mere 665. That's all. None
well,
of
like I said,
all.
it's like I mean most of the big series things like this, it does start off small, get you all good and into it. Then you start getting more and more and more details, so you get bigger.
Just go buy the book, Joe. Just go buy the books.
That's right. Don't get it. Just buy
it's
it.
probably a series that you might want to have on your shelf and reread it a few times. You know what I'm saying? Just go buy them. Just go buy them. That's what I'm doing.
Because now that I am finished and I can't get another one of my fairy tale or forensics of a fairy tale, that's the next one, I think. So now I am back to my Zodiac Academy.
Oh, back to Zodiac.
I'm back to Zodiac. I'm still being pissed off right now. I'm still waiting for
Still trying to figure out who's going to be with who and why they're going to be with who and when they're going
to. No, because they've done a major thing happened, and I'm really pissed off, and I am waiting for it to turn around. It's got to turn around because if it don't turn around, no. It just
you don't
can't.
like what they did, huh? Don't like.
No.
All right. Well, we left off on chapter 21. We didn't read 21.
Mary Lou, school's going great. Sorry.
So we're gonna go through 28.
Okay, so
We're doing
read
about
28.
20 pages at a time. So
Read 28, not 29.
correct.
I mean, like pretty much this, it reads extremely fast. Like I read for about an hour last night and I finished up in the last 30 minutes this morning.
See, I don't read that fast.
And well, it's not really fast though. I mean, like,
I
because
don't read that fast.
it went like that. I mean, before I knew it, in my hour, I'm like, gosh, I've only got 2 chapters left to read.
In
So
an
this morning I
hour?
read the last 2 chapters and I was done.
You read, okay. See, I don't read
Because
that
each of the
fast.
chapters, okay, so the last chapter took 5 minutes to read, and it said 5 minutes to read for the chapter. The one before that was 3 minutes.
How can you read a chapter in 3 minutes?
It said it was 3 minutes, and so
How can you read a chapter in 3 minutes?
because it just read. I don't know. It just reads fast. I don't know. I learned. Okay, so there's this challenge, and if I find it again, I'll try to send it to you through Instagram. There's this challenge that it's a guy and he's got music going on in the background, and he flashes words on the screen for you to read, right? And then it starts talking about, technically what you're reading is faster than what a lot of normal people read. The speed is. Do you think you can keep up if it moves faster? If we increase the speed? And so then and you're reading, right? He's not saying anything. You're reading and you're listening to the music in the background. Then it speeds up more, and then it's like, are you part of the percentage that can keep up as we speed up even farther? Are you being able to? And it starts saying like positive stuff and everything, and then he goes, all right, we're going to speed up one more time. And, are you part of the 1% that can not only keep up with what you're reading, but pay attention to the words of the song? I was literally singing the words of the song as I'm reading the rest of the stuff. And I'm like, everybody can do that.
No.
Everybody can do that.
No, it's not true.
But you also have to remember, one of my talents, besides, I guess, being a fast reader, is something I show my kids. Bye. They get a kick out of it when I do it. So I'm assuming that not everybody in the world can do this. My one little quote unquote talent is I can take a paragraph and I can read out loud, read the paragraph super fast.
Oh.
Like almost auctioneer fast.
Oh God.
Yeah, and the kids absolutely go nuts because they're like, "Oh my God, like you could be a rapper!" And I'm like, "Well, I guess if you gave me the right lyrics, maybe." But
I mean, you thinking that everybody knew that would be the same thing as me saying that everybody can run 6.5 miles an hour on a treadmill. Just go a little faster. Go a little faster. Go a little faster. You can all do it. You can all do it.
I just thought everybody could read that fast if shown it, And I'm like, because he was like, how many? Because supposedly you're like in the 1% if you could not only read and understand everything at the speed that it was going at the end, but be able to also sing the words of the song as you were doing it. That was supposedly you were in the 1%. And I'm like, well, I guess I'm in the 1%. But a lot of the people in the comments were like, I'm in that group. There's more of us that can do it than just 1%.
Not me. Not I. Anyhow, I'm going to go have some dinner. I think Dale's cooking. I think he's making some steak. I cooked last night. I made spaghetti. It's his night. He's making steak. So
I'm thinking I'm doing a frozen lasagna. That's what I'm thinking.
All right. Well,
I don't feel like
I made a pretty good spaghetti last night.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah.
I just don't feel like doing. I just don't feel like doing cooking.
Cooking.
Cooking. So I think I'm just going. Oh, see, breakfast for supper. Oh, that sounds good.
We don't.
Look, there's been times I've just
we
eaten.
don't do that.
I've eaten just cheese toast and cereal for dinner before, and I know that's weird. I know that's strange, but
Yeah, we don't do that.
I love breakfast for supper.
Alrighty, folks, we're gonna let you go. Now that we're talking about food, I'm getting hungry. Gotta go eat some food. All right.
Minnie gonna go get her some well done steak.
Exactly. Yes. Don't go eat me some shoe leather, and we'll be all good.
The baby's doing so good. Oh my God. I'm gonna have to send you a picture, Mindy. Jazzy got a picture of her actually smiling at Jasmine. And it is just the cutest little flipping thing. Oh my God. My heart just melted. I'm like, oh, I cannot wait for her to look at me like that and smile. I know it was because it's her mama, but still, you know.
Yeah.
It's
All
still
right.
cute to see.
I'm gonna let you guys go, and I'll see you all later. Bye,
See you later.
everybody.
Bye.
Bye.